De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And you might remember the last time we saw Freak on the court. He was putting up gigantic numbers, a huge career high for him, and an amazing performance. Kenny, how impressive was that for you?
You know, putting up the numbers that he just did, that's something only elite players in the NBA can do. This was the coming out, I'm going to say it, the coming out party of Freak.
You know, he's quickly risen up the charts. Many around the league with that performance, they're going to see that. Let me say it in my Dick Vitale voice. Get ready, baby! He's a PTP, baby!
And a shot of Grant Park in downtown Chicago, right on the shore of Lake Michigan. Absolutely gorgeous. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Joakim Noah. He's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Derrick Rose. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller is checked in for Jefferson. Leonard comes in for Williams. Kid Gilchrist He's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Money subbed in for Kemba Walker. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Money in at point guard. Cody Zeller out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Batum in at the 2-guard spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pick by Zeller. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. He used that pick just right.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
There's the pass to Portis. Noah the screen to the left side wing. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Bulls trail by 3. Noah in the post. Defended by Batum. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In second, the Hornets.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Free throw good. Portis. Sean Livingston. Lee's checked in. 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good from Freak. Bulls trail by 3. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He's yours.
1:05 left to play here in the first. Noah the screen. Outside Butler. He kicks to Noah. Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. Livingston, no luck.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He feeds it to Noah. Baseline try, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hornets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Money. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Now here's Lynn. He dishes it to Livingston. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Livingston's got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls. I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates, Ask Rose, Noah, and Butler. Those guys love playing with him, and you can see how the change of scenery rejuvenated the big Spaniard, too.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's McDermott in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He ended with 47 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
That's tipped.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
He tries for three. That's good again. His seventh basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Passes it to Williams, and Batum kicks to Jefferson. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Walker's checked in for money. And so we conclude.
Okay, fans, now coming up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And the Hornets making a change here. Freaks checked in. Bulls trail by 8. On the court for Charlotte. Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lamb out there with money. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Freak. He's got 21.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that goal.
And the basket by Rose.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rose. Freak with it. Fires the 3. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. The baseline J. Rebounded by McDermott. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Doubled by Money, and a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here. Noah's checked in. And then for Charlotte, Zeller is checked in for Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Lee's subbed in for Lamb. Outside Rose. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And a wide open look for Freak. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Money's got 24 points. Left side Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Money. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Coming off a terrific season, 14th in scoring, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Tell you what, he really saved this team's bacon in several games last year. And oh yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league too.
Here's Money. Again, the Hornets score.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Rose. He's guarded by Money. Rose, no good. Hornets leading by 6. Shoots a 3. And it's Freak missing. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Portland.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
And man, I tell you what, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats in that one. What an amazing comeback that would have been. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Nets, the corner 3. Money's got 12 points here in the second half. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Changes for Chicago. Gasol comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Zeller. Williams comes in for Myers Leonard. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Money subbed in for Kemba Walker. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Derrick Rose is out there with Livingston. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. And Batum.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rose. Here's Money. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Fires from the corner. Shot is off. And so it's Charlotte with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From my
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, they've only come out in front in one of their first 3 games so far. So a win tonight will be important to them, to be at 500 instead of 3 games under. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision.
Look,
What's up, man? Good to see you.
how's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Make a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, Freak.
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke.
Ready to go?
The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And guys, the hometown Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Mario Chalmers. Charlotte also making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Jefferson. Leonard comes in for Marvin Williams. And Money subbed in for Lee. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Money, he's in at shooting guard. Batuma's out there with Myers, Leonard, Bennett, Zeller, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. For Houston, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And Howard with the stuff.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam? And he came off that screen and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Ariza has the open look. Walker with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Harden outside. Beverly wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Trevor Booker comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in.
Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural talent as well. Really shining through.
Morris checked in for James Harden. And so he makes both from the line. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Bulls.
Believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Here's Money. Hits it from three-point range. Money's got 11 points.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded by Money. And stolen by Freak.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick And what good work there to get in the way of it.
And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there.
And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
They've got Beasley. Antoine Moore is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's Booker in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 35 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak.
5 on the floor. So it's the Hornets now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Capella kicks to Moore. No luck. And the Hornets now going the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, Greg, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences now.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's blocked by Money. Pass to Lamb. Good. And now a 12-point Charlotte lead.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
True. Their turnovers are piling up in this quarter.
Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Beverly. The clock runs out.
Well, James...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Money. 15 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Lee. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Everly with the ball. He's got 5. A nice shot by Booker. Now here's Freak. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Rockets trail by 11. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the 3rd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Money's got 19 points.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Hornets leading by 13. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. That's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Poked away. Brewer with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Charlotte has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Good on the triple. Money's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the pick. The open shot by Brewer. Can't get it to go. Now here's Freak, covered by Brewer. And that one's good. Freak.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Can they get it? That misses. Would have cut.
All right, Houston, coming to the court on your own.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Rockets trail by 20. Okay, now let's reset. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Shot's good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Money. Misses the 3. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Howard can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Money, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Feeds to Batum, 6 to shoot. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harden. And it's Freak missing. Rockets trail by 16, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open looks. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
No one near him. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Hornets leading by 17. Here's Money, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Charlotte.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
So with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Money. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
It's rebounded by Houston. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, to the left wing. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Leonard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Freak with it. Moore's there. And that one's good. Freak.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Leonard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one
down. Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
Matchups and our road to the finals coverage. Show off your top plays. Fill you in on all that's happening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much, but no, his teammates say he's not.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last game for the Hornets, they picked up the W against the... And so here's Charlotte. 6-point game. Walker goes in. McGee with the block. It's Matthews on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night. Walker dishes to Freak. Charlotte again missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Knocked away. And that's a foul called on Money. That game. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for J.J. Barea. And then for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Lamb in there for Kemba Walker. Williams can't hit.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
McGee has got his first 2 points.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
From about 19 feet, Nowitzki can't get that one to fall.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Freak kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Money. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Money's got 9.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
McGee with the block. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Freak with it. He's against Williams. Here's Money. Mavericks with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks.
And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love... Once definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were here.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Rockets got the job done. He had 40 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Nowitzki kicks to Williams, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's Money, and that one's drained from the low block. And the Hornets lead by 8. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And another 3 for Charlotte. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Dallas has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Williams attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Pick by Zeller. Clock at 6. All sorts of time. Here's Money, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
The clock runs out.